I apologise.
Good day to you.
I won all the fights.
No fucking way. Goliath isn't the undefeated champion anymore. Who'd have reckoned?
It couldn't last forever.
Anyway, the reward is yours. Here you go. One for Damian, another for Zavish, the third for Goliath, and a fourth one, just for surviving.
Thanks.
By the way, if you haven't had enough fighting yet, go and look around the cemetery at St. Bartholomew at night.
The cemetery? It's a bit late for fights there, isn't it?
If you meet who I'm talking about, you'll be glad if you don't end up staying there.
What's new in the city?
Nothing much. If you...
Be careful. It's not safe here.
You surprise me. Not many fellas can stand up to Goliath.
You know how it is. The bigger they come, the harder they fall. Ah, it's all in the technique, innit, mate?
You ain't wrong. If you want to give it another go, have a word with Mole. We have this... contest, if you get my drift.
I'd like to ask something else about Goatskin.
What more do you want to know about that bastard?
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's patch?
Between the horse market and Hradek, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman the taverner used to be a miner. And then there's the Big Bathhouse. It belongs to some bloke called Adam. He tarted the place up big.
Any others?
None I know.
Why didn't you defend Goatskin? Isn't he one of you?
He is and he ain't. I'm no saint, but that goatskin stepped in some nasty shit and then walked it in our door and all. I ain't saying we don't look out for each other, but there's limits, innit?
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
Well, good luck. Farewell, good sir.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
How can I help you, sir?
Leave me be. I've done nothing to you.
But I'll do something to you. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Someone! Help!
I'm all yours. And you'll get another right away. Hey, get him! I'm all yours.
Fuck her! You alright, my friend?
I am. But only thanks to you.
Wait. Haven't we met before? You're the unlucky one, aren't you?
Aye, that's me, all right. You saw that, didn't you? I have nothing for anyone to steal. Thanks to you, though. At least I'm not dead. Much obliged. Unfortunately, I have nothing to reward you with. But God bless you.
No matter. Just take care of yourself. You might not be so fortunate next time.
I'll try. What's your name, anyway?
I'm Henry. You?
Voita. But everyone calls me Lucky.
Really? Now that's funny. Until next time then, Lucky. God! Go!
Whoa! Whoa!
You silly doggy.
Whoa!
You can't be here.
Praise be Jesus Christ.
Now and forever.
Excuse me, are you Bahuta by any chance?
That's right, I am. If you're here to right old wrongs, be my guest. God knows I deserve it.
I don't need to right any wrongs. The devil sent me to see if you would rejoin his band.
He is free, and he still hasn't learned. Anyway, tell him I'm definitely not going back to that life.
Why don't you want to go back?
I want to reform myself, to redeem myself before the Lord God, and to earn his absolution. There is no way to do that if I am with the devil.
I'd like to find the rest of the devil's pack. Do you know anything about any of them?
Just Ranyek. It has been a few days since he was here.
I've already found Ranyek. He's dead.
May the Lord be with him.
Are you not surprised at all?
Not in the slightest.
I'll be on my way. I probably won't convince you anyway.
Hold on. While you're here, we can pray for the devil's soul together. God knows he needs it badly.
We can, though I don't know if it'll help anything.
Every soul can be reformed if it so desires and sincerely repents of its sins. Look at me. I used to kill, drink, spend nights with whores, but I learned that it was the wrong way, and now I'm trying to make amends.
Why all of a sudden?
Come pray with me and I'll tell you. Hey, how did you get involved with the devil anyway?
By accident. It was thanks to Jan Žižka.
So, you know Žižka too. Where from?
It's a long story. But if you came to the Devil's Den, I'd tell you all about it over a beer.
Nice try, lad, but I'm staying away from the drink. It's just not worth it. What do you think of the devil, anyway?
I trust Žižka to know what he's doing. He knows the devil pretty well.
Žižka is slightly less of a bastard than the devil. I don't know how he can stand him. The ends justify the means, I suppose. When your neck is on the line, you'd better be sure those two bastards are worth it.
Where did you say you wanted to pray?
Right here, at my brother's grave.
Is that Slavek's grave?
You know my brother's name?
Aye. Kubienka told me about you both.
Aye, we were in the band together, but the priest was kind enough to let me bury him here.
Was that important to you?
It was. When Slavek was killed and the band broke up, I didn't know what to do. Father Havel put a roof over my head and showed me a completely different life than I had known before then. Together with my brother, I buried my past here, and vowed over his grave that I would never harm another living soul.
This is where you want to pray for the devil?
Here is where I found reconciliation and peace of mind. Where else should I pray for the devil to find his own?
Don't you want to help the devil?
That's not up to me. He has to help himself. I can only pray for him.
Too bad. I was hoping I could convince you. So was the devil.
I thought you said you wanted to pray for the devil.
Oh. Aye, all right. Let's pray for him together then.
Yes, that would be best. Aye, but it's Latin, so listen carefully and repeat after me. Pater Noster, qui is in careless, sanctificata or no man's tomb. Adventure ad rectum to whom, fet voluminous to her, seek it, inhale it, enter her. Your turn now.
Right. Who taught you that?
I did. I can't read, but I learned it by listening to the priest.
You're saying it wrong. Listen. It goes like this. Pater Noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum. Adveniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra.
All right, I know the rest. Panem most room. Quote idi.
Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimite nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimitimus debitoribus nostris, et ne nos inducas in tentationem, sed libera nos a malo.
Amen. I know it too. That's all I can do for the devil, so you'd better get going now, eh?
God bless you, sir. How can I help you today? It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
Do you think it'll be worth it? Of course it will.
I was sent by Betty, the bathkeeper from Kuttenberg. Do you know her?
Aye, we know her, sweetie. What can we do for you?
I'm supposed to pick something up here. I don't know what, but I reckon you might.
Maybe we do. Maybe we don't. What's it to you?
Well, Betty said it would be a surprise.
She was right about that. A surprise for you and us, handsome. When do we leave?
Hold on. I'm meant to be picking you up.
Aye, all of us. We're supposed to work at Betty's bathhouse.
Where do you know Betty from?
We met by chance. We were sitting in a tavern, complaining about our jobs. Before that, we was in a bathhouse in Backwater, the same as this one, and it wasn't nothing good. Betty heard us, and there and then she offered us something better in Kuttenberg.
All of you?
That's right. She said she had big plans for her bathhouse. But the main thing is it's the city. Nobody in their right mind would say no.
Are you girls going to work as bathmaids?
What do you think we're going to do?
I don't know. I thought maybe...
What? We might want to join a nunnery? Ha! No chance. We're all experienced. We know what the job's about.
Can we go?
You expect us to walk to Kuttenberg? Betty said she'd send a wagon for us.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Give me a moment. I'll sort it out.
Good doggy. Good boy.
You think it would be worth it? Of course it will. Big city, lots of customers. What more could you want?
I just hope we won't regret it.
Regret what? Not staying in that ruin with the soldiers every day. Betty has work for us and a place to stay, and we'll get out of this shithole.
I can't wait till I see the Sunday.
Greetings, sir.
What's new around here?
Nothing much, really. If you're looking for a...
And a headscarf to go.
Good day to you.
I'm looking for Matsek, the wagoner. Is that you?
Who's asking?
Relax. Betty from Kuttenberg sent me. She said you were supposed to bring her something, but instead you're still hanging around here. So she wants to know what's going on. If you need help, I'm your man.
Thank God you're here. This job will be the death of me. Everyone thought it was suspicious that I was driving girls to and fro.
Do you mean the girls you were supposed to deliver to Betty?
What girls do you think I mean? Getting them there is not that simple, though. A wagon full of girls is suspicious. Everyone watches, and then they remember your face.
Are you afraid of something?
Who, me? No chance. An honest man has nothing to fear, does he?
We're driving girls into town. Nothing wrong with that, is there?
It's just with my face. Everyone wonders what pretty girls are doing with a bloke like me. On top of that, I had a dream. I dreamt I was stopped by soldiers. And soldiers are bastards. They treat you like dirt. Like in the Potovitz, they stop every wagon and check what's on it.
Even if we're stopped, so what? We're not carrying anything we're not allowed to.
Just as you say. Nothing we're not allowed to carry.
Even if there is trouble, I'll deal with it. I've dealt with worse.
We haven't done nothing, have we? And if anything happens, I don't know you. Never seen you before in my life.
You get the wagon ready while I go and get the girls.
Just don't be too obvious about it. I don't want no one to see us together.
Yeah. Can we go?
If we don't have to walk, then sure.
Your wagon awaits outside the tavern, my dears. Get on.
The Thank you. And come again, sir.
Oh, you pooch.
Apples! Juicy apples! Yellow and red! Awesome apples!
What do you think it'll be like there?
Oh, Clara said it's wonderful there. Lovely clothes, shops for all kinds of stuff, and never a dull moment. And she said everyone's really... cultivized!
Rich customers. That's the main thing. I'm sick of villagers asking if they can pay later.
Rich and gentlemanly.
That young lad who's escorting us, I bet he lives there. Maybe he'll tell us more.
Aye! Ask him then.
Why me? You ask him.
Sir?
I'm not some lord. Just call me Henry. What do you want?
What's it like in the city?
The city's big, beautiful. Everyone there is living on the pig's back.
You're having me on.
No, I'm not. You'll see for yourself soon enough. It's not like in a village. Everything's a lot bigger.
And the fellas? Are they all bigger as well?
Never given it any thought.
Pity. Do you work at the bathhouse as well?
No. I have other business to take care of. I'm just helping Betty out for now.
But I expect you'll be coming to see us, though. Won't you?
You read me like a book.
If I knew how to read, I wouldn't be working in a bathhouse. But I have other talents.
I'm sure you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing.
I'll gladly show you my talents if you come and see me. Actually, I wanted to ask you, well...
I find it hard to believe a girl like you can be shy.
Right, there's no point beating about the bush. Are you more into tits or bottoms?
Is that what you lot talk about all the time?
Don't change the subject. I want to know.
Definitely backside.
Arse? Why's that?
What I can tell you. Maybe because it's a nice thing and you know how to wiggle them.
You bet we do. If you saw how I could wiggle my ass.
I can... well imagine.
Hear that, girls? He's an arse man.
Here I am.
How'd you like my new girls?
The girls are very sweet. I couldn't have wished for a nicer journey.
I knew you'd hit it off. I expect you didn't get bored on the journey.
I certainly didn't. What do you want to do next?
There's still some tidying up to do inside, and then we've got to get the word out.
Betty! What a lovely surprise! I see you're doing the place up.
Nice to see you, Adam. What can I do for you?
I came to see how you're cleaning up the pigsty. It's hard to believe. It's the same building.
Right. You've had a look. Now get lost.
Is that any way to treat guests? What would the old man think?
I don't think we've met. I'm Henry.
Oh, pleased to meet you. I'm Adam. I run the only bathhouse in the city. Come and take a look when you get tired of this pigsty.
Do you need something?
I just wanted to discuss something with Betty.
What if I don't want to talk to you?
It'll only take a moment.
If you don't want me here, I can go.
Yes, thanks. No, wait. Stay here. At least you'll hear the offer I have for Betty.
What offer?
It won't be anything special. Adam just came for a quick look around. He has to be going again.
You're wrong. I'm here on business. Betty, we're old friends, and I'm worried about you. I'm offering you help from one friend to another.
Don't make me throw up.
Running a bathhouse requires expertise, money, and courage. But you, Betty, you have none of those things. And that's why I'm offering to take you under my wing. I'll buy the place. All of it, including you. You can still be the bathkeeper, but the bathhouse will be mine. What do you think?
I'm not interested.
Come, come. I haven't even told you how much I'm offering yet.
Not even for a golden goose.
You don't have to answer right now. Think it over. Sleep on it. Just imagine. We'll do the whole place up. I'll sort out a permit, some proper girls, and furniture.
I said no.
What a pity. And it would be an even bigger pity if someone made a mistake and you lost everything. Just imagine. The house burns down and you find yourself on the street with the girls. What then? That's not what the old man would have wanted.
Get out! Fuck off out of here, you piece of shit! How dare you even mention him?
Now, Betty. Anger isn't good for the heart. You're not as young as you used to be. You need someone by your side who knows the ropes.
Out! Get out right now!
Pity. A real pity.
You all right?
That fucking whore's son.
Wow. I must admit, you surprised me.
Thanks.
What will you do now?
I'll show him I can manage just fine without him. My bathhouse will be so great that everyone will forget about his.
How do you want to do that?
I'll throw a party that people will remember for as long as they live. I'll invite the whole city, and everyone in the district will be talking about it. And that scumbag will tear his hair out with envy.
Why did you yell at him like that?
Because it's no more than he deserves. He's to blame for my misery in the first place. Things have gone downhill since he got rid of Marish. Have I told you about him?
Not yet.
Marish ran this bathhouse before me. I was like a daughter to him. Before he died, he left the bathhouse to me. And Adam can't get over it. When Marish started to have trouble with his health and with money, that fucker did everything he could to get us closed down. He spread nasty rumors. He tried to steal our customers and girls.
And now he turns up out of the blue and offers to buy the place.
He wants it all for himself. He tried once before, but he didn't get far. And then he saw to it we ended up broke.
How can someone do that?
Adam knows people on the city council. He gets away with all kinds of shit.
A big opening night party sounds good.
But I don't have a crier to spread the word around the city. So, I was thinking, would you help me?
Me? A crier? I thought you needed a special talent for that.
Bollocks! You just need to be able to shout. And you won't be doing it for free.
It doesn't sound too hard. What do you want me to say?
That's what we have to figure out. The name of the bathhouse is already decided. It's going to be called the Kingfisher.
I like it.
Now for the rest.
We need a good opening line.
We'll begin with the name. What else? And then something that grabs their attention.
We have to get them interested. Come to the Kingfisher, the new bathhouse. It's like nothing you've ever experienced.
I like it.
That's sorted then. Then we have to recommend our services, so people know what they can look forward to.
You have to praise my girls to high heaven. That's the main thing.
So openly. I thought those services would be more secret.
You have to find a clever way to say it.
Our bathhouse wenches will soothe your body and soul.
They'll warm you up from head to toe, whether you're in a hot bath or not.
I like it. Now the next bit. How do we end it?
That's obvious. We invite them to the opening party.
Be sure to come and see for yourselves. You'll be kicking yourself if you don't come.
You'll miss out on the experience of a lifetime.
I like it. How does it all sound together? Come to the Kingfisher, the new bathhouse, like nothing you've ever experienced. Our bathhouse wenches will soothe your body and soul. They'll warm you up from head to toe, whether you're in a hot bath or not. Be sure to come and see for yourselves. You'll be kicking yourself if you don't come. You'll miss out on the experience of a lifetime. I reckon it's good.
It sounds all right. Now go to the square and announce it. I want the whole city to hear that a new bathhouse is opening in Hoprink.
Where's the best place to try it?
The best place would be... Grain Market, near the town hall. Then Horse Market on Vinter Street. And the markets in Merchant's Quarter. But do it during the daytime, all right? If you go around yelling at night, the only attention you'll get is from the night watchman.
Right. I'll go round those places when they're full of people and shout my head off.
Come back when you're done. In the meantime, I'll get the bathhouse ready for the guests.
Here I go.
Keep close. You silly dog.
Are you deaf? I'm not giving you a thing. Don't bullshit me or you'll be sorry. I'm right anyway. Hear ye! Let it be known that a new one-off tax is to be levied in the city. I know that times are hard and none of us has much to spare, but look around. Crime of all
Today's a
kinds is
scorcher.
surging in the city, with dubious
So,
characters
come to the
moving in,
Kingfisher,
charlatans,
the new bathhouse,
sellers of
like
worthless
nothing you've ever
crap
experienced.
charged dearly.
Our wenches will
Crooks,
soothe
one
your
and all.
body and soul.
The tax
They'll
will
warm
allow
you
the
up
city
from head to toe.
authorities to strengthen our
Whether you're in a
defences
hot
and
bath or
protect
not,
you and your
be sure to
neighbours
come
from
this
nail
evening
and
and see for yourselves. You'll be kicking yourself if you don't come. You'll miss out on the experience of a lifetime. The Kingfisher Bathhouse. Hot brink.
Excuse me?
Do that.
Useless!
Hey, stop! Pray, you bastard!
That mad. Why'd he do it?
What's the matter? Shit yourself?
Don't hit him!
Why did you do that?
These days, no one
Hey,
ever
stop
for Christ's
fighting!
sake!
Stop now you're in trouble.
What are you doing?
You shouldn't have fucked with me.
I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else.
Somebody's lying here. Wait.
I'll be closing soon. Shop while you can. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir. A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft.
My respect.
A wonderful day for a wonderful...
I apologize.
Meine Frau saw you. It's no Ärger. What? Like you people say, trouble.
Does your wife really starve you that much?
Thank you, sir. And come again.
My respect.
I'll be closing soon. I'm glad you found what you were looking
I
for.
apologize.
Come to the Kingfisher, the new bathhouse, like nothing you've ever experienced. Our wenches will soothe your body and soul. They'll warm you up from head to toe, whether you're in a hot bath or not. Be sure to come this evening and see for yourselves. You'll be kicking yourself if you don't come. You'll miss out on the experience of a lifetime. The Kingfisher Bathhouse. Hot brink.
Hauptein! Hauptein! Ich schließe bald! Kommt und kauft, Leute!
Welcome, Goodman. I was just a...
Fine pictures. Just come and take a...
High quality.
Fine Dave.
Right, mushrooms.
At your service, sir.
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city. Come to the Kingfisher! The new bathhouse. Like nothing you've ever experienced. Our wenches will soothe your body and soul. They'll warm you up from head to toe. Whether you're in a hot bath or not. Be sure to come this evening and see for yourselves. You'll be kicking yourself if you don't come. You'll miss out on the experience of a lifetime. The Kingfisher Bathhouse. Hot brink. You got a problem?
Quite right I do. Openly encouraging people to sin here on a Lord's Day. Such disgraceful behaviour in broad daylight. Encouraging people to fornicate and sin.
Is it forbidden?
I don't pretend you don't know. Holy Scripture tells us that fornication, whoremongering and adultery are grave sins. And this is the main street, right next to the city gate. Have you lost your mind? Luring people onto the path of hell, here of all places.
There's nothing wrong with bathhouses. They don't have to be sinful either. It's people who are sinful. A bathhouse is a place for cleansing the body, just like a church is a place for cleansing the soul.
Are you likening churches to bathhouses?
I'm just saying that there's a good reason for bathhouses. If we didn't have them, we'd be drowning in filth.
What about all the fornication that goes on in them?
Well, that's not the bathhouse's fault. It's the fault of the people who go there.
I know what you're getting at. I just wanted to warn you. It's not a good idea to drum up business near a church. God be with you.
Now they only ache when there's a storm coming.
That's handy, isn't it? At least you know when to round up the cattle and gather in the hay.
Come to the Kingfisher, the new bathhouse. Like nothing you've ever experienced.
I heard about
Our
this fella
wenches
who
will
always
soothe
got
your
heartburn
body
just
and
before
soul.
it snowed.
They'll warm you up from head to toe. Whether you're in a hot bath or not, be sure to come this evening and see for yourselves. You'll be kicking yourself if you don't come. You'll miss out on the experience of a lifetime. The Kingfisher Bathhouse.
A fine
Hot
day
brink.
for some fine wares. Come and take your pick. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
It's not.
How he spelt it, man. I'm telling you, man, as long as Sigismund's here, they ain't gonna do any probing.
What's the hold?
Greetings, Franzi. How's it going in the mine?
Oh, we was hewing when a puncheon hit me napper. It's like black pudding now.
Of course. I don't quite understand, but I believe you.
Well, to hell with you. I'm glad to see you. It's good you came, because Vlakia is a canny job for you.
I'm glad to finally get a word in. It's great you didn't leave us in the lurch and came back, Henry.
Pour me one.
Oh, why wouldn't I? I'd love to have a beer with you. After all, in Skalitz, I grew up among miners.
How weird, lad. Join us in the pit. It'll be a real good change of pace.
Aye, there's half and chink in it. But you look like you'd rather have a weapon in your hand than a pickaxe, eh?
True. I'm my lord's protector, and that's done better with a sword than a pick.
Fair enough, but if you brace someone on the napper with a pickaxe, they won't be moving either. But let's get to the point.
Aye, it's a damn serious matter.
The most serious. War mining tradition.
Uh-huh. That smells like more trouble.
You proved yourself to be one of us, Henry. And that's why I'm inviting you to our traditional shoot fest. And that's not all. As the gaffer of the St. Anthony mine, by the authority entrusted to me, I offer you the honor of ganning with us to consecrate the Pitman's Stag. Tell me, do you accept the offer?
Well, how could I turn down such an honor?
Grand. Glad to hear it. Tomorrow morning, Franzi and our best marksman Anton will wait for you at the Church of John the Baptist on Hobrink. That's tomorrow now, and be there on time.
You shouldn't be bothering us here. You don't have anything better to do than to...
Good evening. Do you need something?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. You haven't heard of him by any chance?
Everyone knows him. He's got a bit of a reputation, and not a good one.
Any idea where I might find him?
No chance. I keep my distance from the likes of Goatskin. Maybe someone at the Black Horse knows him? The miners there sometimes keep company with vagabonds like him.
Thanks.
Farewell, my friend.
Greetings.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. You haven't heard of him by any chance?
There's plenty of fellas come to me looking to see some skin, but you're the first who wants goat skin. I've heard the name, though. He's some vagabond who hangs around the Black Horse, ain't he?
Aye, that's him. Any idea where I might find him?
I don't mix with his sort, so I reckon I can't help you. I could help you with other things, though. Go and see Madame Beata, and we can come to an arrangement. Take care, and
The customers have been singing your praises recently. I do the best I can. I'm glad to hear it. Well,
greetings. Do you need something?
I give them a head and neck massage as well.
Have you got anything good to drink here?
Of course I do, handsome. Would you like some? And then maybe we can have a bit of fun. How about it?
It always seems to get wet when I'm washing.
Yeah, I'll have a drink.
Here you go. Cheers.
And then I look all downcast and say, I'm going to get into trouble for being all wet. I knew it would be something like that.
That's some strong stuff. What is it?
It'll make you feel real good. But now I'm interested in something else, handsome. How'd you like to have a little fun?
Why not? While I'm here? Only my throat is still burning like hell. Bugger. I maybe shouldn't have had that last beer. Bugger. I maybe shouldn't have had that last beer.
And say, I'm going to get into trouble for being all wet.
I knew it would be something like that.
Was trinken?
I'm at your service, sir.
Herzlich willkommen.
Greetings.
What? Wer bist du?
I'm Heinrich, von Skalitz.
I'm Udo, from Taubisch. Nein, Tauberhofs, Heim. Scheiße. Aus Tauberbischofsheim.
Aha. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Herr Udo.
Ebenfalls. Spielst du Würfel? Dice. You want to play?
It's been a pleasure.
Klar. Bis bald.
What would you like, sir?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Do I know him? That fucker is the bane of our lives. Why are you even looking for an idiot like him?
He knows some things that I'd like to know too.
What would he know? A mangy vagabond?
Do you know where he might be?
How should I know? If I knew, I'd have told Adam long ago. He'd wring the bastard's neck in a trice. Last week alone, he robbed 3 of our customers. All German.
Why does he choose to rob Germans?
A German merchant always has more coin in his purse than a Czech one. Haven't you noticed that?
Could you tell me where exactly he robbed the customers?
Hard to say. You know how it is. Drunk and merry gents who can hardly walk. But it usually happens somewhere near the Black Horse, and in those lanes there. The bastard stays clear of the main streets. For good reason.
Have you got any German customers here now?
What do you think? No, because words got round. Except Udo. He couldn't care less, it seems.
And is Udo here now?
Of course. He's playing dice, like every evening. I don't know why he comes here of all places. All he cares about is drink and dice.
Thanks. I'll be going.
You're welcome. And have a word with Adam if you really want to find your goat skin. He's the owner. I reckon he'd be keen to find him too.
I'm looking for a certain goat skin.
I ain't got nobody like that here, sweetie.
Are you sure? I've heard he hangs around here. He's not a customer, more of a pickpocket.
If he ain't a customer, I ain't interested. But you, on the other hand, if you're looking for anything else, I'd be happy to help. I'll be with you.
Schönen Tag. Was willst du, mein Herr?
I'm looking for someone called Goatskin, and the innkeeper said you want to find him too.
You're damn right I do. That lousy bastard robs my customers. Deutschers mostly. And they're the very ones that pay best. What's worse, word's got around already. If you get hold of him, well, there's something I'd like to sort out with him.
Sort out? That could mean lots of things.
Nothing nasty, don't worry. Besides the Germans. Goatskin also robbed a scholar from Prague. Jan Schindel he's called. And I reckon he has friends in high places, because he went straight to the city council. Not good for business.
How will it help you if I find Goatskin?
Schindel complained to the council mainly because Goatskin nicked some scholarly stuff of his. He's one of them fanatic crackpots. So if you tracked down his things and returned them to him, he might drop his complaint.
Any idea what the scholarly stuff was? Books?
No idea. But he said something about constellations, and then something in Latin.
I'll see if I can find his things.
Great. If you find anything, take it straight to Schindel. He lives in the house of Vetter the scribe. And don't forget to tell him I sent you.
Right you are. Now, about that Goatskin.
What do you want to know?
Do you know where to find him?
Not the faintest idea. If I knew, we wouldn't be having this chat. I asked at the Black Horse. Dirty miners, right riffraff, that lot.
What did they tell you?
They claimed not to know anything, but they couldn't stop smirking, bastards.
Have you ever seen him up close? Can you tell me what he looks like?
Like any other tramp. Filthy and disgusting. And he's got a dent in his head the nippers could use for a game of marbles. I reckon that's where his wits fell out. And he's hardly got any teeth. But what would you expect?
I'll go and look somewhere else now.
Aye. If you do find him, watch out. He may look like a half-wit, but he's a right slippery snake.
Right.
Gott sei mit dir und einen guten Abend.
Crime's been on the bloody rise as of late, so I've got my eye on you.
Greetings. I'm glad we have people like you keeping watch after dusk. My respects.
And to you.
So people know about the Kingfisher now?
Did you make the announcement?
Yeah, it wasn't hard. But at one point, I picked the wrong spot, and that rubbed some local up the wrong way.
What? Was there trouble?
We settled the matter in the end.
Why are you worrying me then? It sounded like they set the guards on you and you got into a fight with them.
Give someone a slap for something like that? No way.
I'm glad you're sensible. If you got into a fight, it would lead to nothing but trouble.
I know.
That's enough chit-chat. Now I have to get everything ready for our big night. Are you coming?
Definitely.
Welcome to the best baths in Gutenberg. And the drinks are on the house.
Get up, you two!
I'm not here.
Get your act together, we're in deep shit! Get up now!
Stop screaming, for the love of God.
The councillor's right outside. He's come to check on things.
What?
Jesus, well, why didn't you wake me up then?
Holy shit.
What's he doing here?
How should I know? Betty's stalling him so he doesn't see what a shambles the place is. We have to clean the place up, sharpish.
He'll be all right. Somehow. Can you get me something to drink?
You still don't get it, do you? If he sees this mess, we might as well close down right now.
I think I'm gonna...
Don't you dare!
What do you want me to do?
There are drunks lying about everywhere. And since you're the only man who's awake, it's your job to get them out of sight. I can't lift them.
You sure?
And don't just drop them round the corner. We don't want the councillor seeing them. So take them upstairs, into the first room on the right.
Upstairs?
And pick up the tankards and clothes lying all over the floor, so it doesn't look like such a pigsty.
I'm really not up to...
And you puked under a tub last night, so clear it up.
I don't remember that.
I expect there's a lot of stuff you won't remember, but that doesn't matter now. Clear it up fast. That's all that matters. And don't go outside so the councillor doesn't see you until it's done. Got that?
Christ, pardon me.
Let's see then.
I hope you'll find it satisfactory.
Proper oak tables. That's the way it should be. Your kitchen is almost part of the ale room. As long as the food's good, that's all that counts. Now let's see the most important part. This place is fit for a king. I see your tubs are brand new. I'm impressed.
Well, sir, what do you say? Are you satisfied?
I'm not going to lie, Betty. I'm pleasantly surprised. I expected a grotty flea pit, but instead you've made a nice, clean bathhouse.
Thank you, sir.
A lot of people were bad-mouthing you, but don't let that bother you. I can see that it was all nonsense.
I'm pretty sure I know who was the source of the rumors.
You'll be Adam's equal in time. You may even put him in the shade.
So Betty was right. Adam tried to badmouth her.
It was only yesterday that he told me this place had no class and wasn't worth visiting.
At least you know what kind of a man Adam is.
Calm. It's natural that an old bathhouse owner will find fault with a new one, especially when it's
a woman? Ha! I'll show everyone I'm up to the job.
Is that why you're here, sir? To see for yourself if Adam was right or if Betty was up to it?
That's right. And I couldn't be more satisfied. Keep up the good work, Betty.
Thank you. You'll always be welcome here. Could I have a word, Henry? You deserve a reward.
Whew. That was close.
Oh, you can say that again.
If you'd arrived just a few moments earlier.
Too right. When I saw what it looked like this morning, I thought I was fucked.
Did you hear the councillor mention Adam?
Yes. It was no accident that Polner was here. If you ask me, Adam talked him into it and expected he'd shut us down.
Are you going to do anything about it?
He can't get away with it. I don't know how and when yet, but be sure I'll get my revenge.
We did it. You have your own bathhouse.
Yeah. From tomorrow, it's going to be packed. The girls definitely deserve some time off today. And more pay. And I'm grateful to you too. You helped me out of a tight spot when I most needed it.
It was nothing.
It certainly wasn't nothing. Whenever you need bathhouse services, come to us. Everyone knows you already. You'll get a discount. The girls are already used to you.
I'll definitely drop by.
What can I do for you?
May God give you health.
Grüß Gott, was brauchst du?
If I understand correctly, you mainly make bells?
Ja, genau. Are you in the market for one? Or why do you ask?
I'd be more interested in a gun.
Ich verstehe. There's a lot of talk about hot pieces right now, eh? But I have to warn you, they do not exactly come cheap. Andererseits, with a gun from me, you can be sure it will not go off in deinem Gesicht.
I'm interested in bronze casting. I'm originally a blacksmith, after my father.
Warum nicht? And you have never seen a foundry, lad?
Well, they cast a church bell in the Sasau monastery once. But what's that compared to your gunpowder bombard?
And yet it is nämlich the same concept. But it's a new era. Mein Vater cast bells for angelic choirs, and I cast guns for hellish blasts.
Show me your wares.
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
I'm sorry.
Greetings, sir.
Welcome, goodman. It's good to see you. What would you like?
What can I say? Prague is a whole different world compared to this old place.
Why did you do it? Jesus Christ be praised.
Good day. Good day.
Greetings to you. How can I help?
Tell me more about yourself.
What can I tell you? I was born on a dunghill and I'll die on a dunghill. With the guild, even the likes of me have a chance to sleep in a normal bed sometimes and have some decent food.
Don't you have any dreams or purpose?
Listen, pal. You can't eat dreams for breakfast. And my only purpose is to live to see another day. Believe me, I'll do anything for that.
What can you tell me about the guild?
I'm not going to lie to your face like the others. Let me spare you the bullshit. We're just a bunch of really desperate people who have no choice but to steal. We're scrambling as hard as we can, and all this talk about fighting Sigismund is just a fairy tale for the dim-witted.
So why does the guild really do what it does?
To survive! I bet. When Sigismund finally fucks off one beautiful day, the guild will keep on doing what we've always done, only with a different enemy.
So you're not in it for the noble cause, I gather?
That's right. At least I'm willing to admit it. But the others seem to really believe the stories about a society where all folk are equal. Take care, sir.
Careful.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
With Dirk Stallion.
Christ! But wait, didn't Dirk... Glad to be of help to you.
Thanks.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Greetings, my friend.
You look like a learned man, sir. I assume you're most likely an alchemist, right?
Oh, what times we live in. A man pulls out a book and is immediately the center of interest. This wouldn't have happened during the times of the ancient Romans. But no, my friend, I'm neither an alchemist nor a scholar. Or actually, I am a bit of the latter. I used to be the high scribe here, but that was a long time ago. An entire human life.
And what do you do now? Do you while away the time reading books? That's quite an expensive hobby.
Yes, it certainly is. Fortunately, I have access to several monastery libraries. Nevertheless, I spend my time writing rather than reading.
Here in Kuttenberg?
And why not? Is it forbidden, perchance?
No. I just thought that's what the monasteries are for.
Certainly, but we are living in revolutionary times, and we also need to record things both simple and legal. As I say, let us learn humility and live in the truth of God. But let us not condemn ourselves to foolish ignorance for this reason.
If you were a high scribe, you probably lived your entire life here in Kuttenberg, haven't you?
Oh, not at all. I was fortunate enough to have traveled the world over and to have served several bishops. In fact, I was also a notary for our good Emperor Charles. May God give him eternal glory. I have only recently returned here to the city, for I have an important and very difficult task here.
And what is your task here? I presume it's to write a book about the city.
Actually, that's correct. About this town, about the people who live here, and especially about mining. But I'm not interested in the extraction methods, but rather in the legal framework of the entire matter, if you understand me.
Perhaps.
In short, I'm perceptive to the legal standards, regulations, and laws. I would like to write a book about it all.
Something like a mining legal code?
Yes and no. The legal code as such has long existed. I'm aiming more at its reform. I would like to complete the work entrusted to me by the councillors of the mining city of Yihlava. If I succeed, I will have created an entirely unique codex.
If you succeed? You don't know for sure?
Nothing is ever certain, but I firmly believe I shall. After all, I have God's eye looking over me, and this town surrounding me. It truly helps me to walk through the streets of my youth.
Tell me, what was King Charles like? I've heard he was a powerful and just ruler.
Yes, he was smart enough to surround himself with capable people. You can tell how wise a man is by looking at his friends, my lad. And Emperor Charles of Luxembourg was friends with poets, philosophers, bishops, and even the Pope himself. He sought to maintain the status quo and consolidate the power of the Church as his greatest ally. And that was his biggest mistake.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
That the end justifies the means, and the Church became quite rich thanks to Charles. Monasteries and bishops have acquired huge estates, and the nobility and the burghers are green with envy. Mark my words, this will not end well. There will soon be another war.
It's not like the current one is over.
Believe me, when the Church gets involved, the struggle for the very soul of every man will begin. See you later, my friend.
Fine wares here. Quality merchandise. At your service, sir.
Come and take your pick.
You're in the clear.
Honey pies. Pies like
Fine
no
day
other.
for some fine
Melt
wares.
Your tongue like
Greetings. What do you want?
Show me your ware.
I'm
Here?
glad you found what you needed, sir.
The finest five wares, thin bowls, strong pots, inexpensive but...
Thank
high
you.
quality.
And come again, sir.
Good day to you.
Greetings.
I was
To you
glad
two.
to be of help to you, good sir.
Bowls, pots, hot lids. A wonderful day. My
You
respects.
silly dog.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Hot lids, the finest mug.
Ironwares, knives, rivets, axes. Come and take your pick.
Furs, ornate pouches.
Fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Guten Tag, mein Herr. Ich bin gleich bei dir.
My humble respects.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Don't be coy. My wares will bring...
Come and take your pick. New wares.
Greetings. Good day.
Tools, quality tools. Sheet metal, chains here, iron and steel.
Greetings to you two.
Axes, pans, nails. Take your pick. All quality wares.
Tools, iron tools. Tools here.
Don't be coy. My wares will bring you joy.
Bloody hell. I'm overheating it.
Wonderful day for a wonderful purchase. Come and take your pick. New wares.
Well, I've got half finished.
Tools here.
Please, good man. I need some help.
God bless. I'll never finish it like this.
Don't be coy.
I should
My
mean that.
wares will bring you joy.
A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase. Come and take your pick. New wares.
Greetings.
Chris God.
Axes, pans, nails. Take your pick. All quality wares.
God, he's very much.
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time.
Careful.
Quality goods.
My wares will bring you joy.
Jugs here, big and small.
Giant
Thank you,
The cloud looked just like you.
I reckon it must have been.
I'm sorry.
Christ, pardon me.
I'm sorry.
God in heaven, you're seeing this.
Come and take your pick. New wares. Those, what are they do?
Don't be coy.
Sheet metal,
My wares will bring
chain
you
here,
joy.
iron and steel.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Nails, iron nails, fine tempered nails.
Well, this one's gonna need some more work.
Tools, what are they do? Sheet metal, chain here, iron and steel. My humble respects.
Come closer. Don't be shy. Quality goods here.
Come and take your pick. New wares. A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
And that's it.
God bless you, sir.
Tools, iron tools.
A fine day for some
Tools
fine
here.
wares. Come and take your pick.
Axes, pads, nails. Take your pick. All quality wares.
What's that?
Strong onions, white, yellow, and red. The best on the market.
Guten Tag, mein Freund.
My respects.
You can't just stroll around here without...
He thought I wouldn't see
May
him.
God give you help.
He doesn't know me.
Tried to steal, did he?
Aye. I caught him just as... Cha! Go! Cha!
I was in the graveyard and I found Valentine, but there wasn't any sword there.
Slow down.
On the lid of his grave.
You forged a copy of Valentine's sword? Just based on a picture?
Well, I know, it's not the original, but nothing better came to mind.
And are you certain the original looked like this?
Valentine himself could not tell the difference.
All right, Henry, thanks. I think we can stop this masquerade now, don't you? You're very good. I've long tried in vain to get into that grave. But I hope you know that I must kill you now. I can't risk you opening your mouth somewhere and letting slip that this sword is a fake.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you, really?
I sell relics, gems, and all kinds of other trinkets to collectors. Some real, some fake, like your sword. But almost all stolen.
I knew there was something odd about all this.
Of course you knew. So, what's it going to be? Will you die nice and quietly, or put up a fuss?
Are you serious?
Yes, and so what? Stop fucking laughing.
Take a good look at me. Let me tell you, friend, you're not the brightest in choosing your victims.
Hey, fellow, calm down. We can come to some agreement, right? I'll take the sword, pay you for the work, and we'll each go our own way. Here, take this. A relic of Saint Apollonia. The genuine artifact, trust me. Do you know how much you can get for it?
Fine then. Keep the sword and go.
You see, Henry, I knew right away you were a reasonable fellow. Is there something you need? Don't you want to leave already? I don't recall telling you to touch my lock. Come on then, let's sort this out. All right, you had your chance. Fuck! Another one! So he's just...
Look what I have for you.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa!
I'm sorry.